After college, I dated the most incredible woman, a CEO, but our breakup was a train wreck. I couldn't handle her wealth. A single dinner out cost more than my monthly salary. I couldn't handle how elegant and pristine she was, a different species from a kid who grew up on a hog farm. Honestly, I was just being dramatic and insecure. But then I got laid off, and after months of searching, I hit rock bottom. Swallowing my pride, I sent her a text. "Hey, is your company hiring?" Her reply was instant. "We're hiring people, not stray dogs." The message hit me like a ton of bricks. The bitterness from our breakup was still raw. I gave up on the idea and went back to boiling water for my last packet of instant ramen. Before the water even started bubbling, my phone buzzed relentlessly. "Noah, do you think my company is some kind of soup kitchen you could just walk into? We recruit top-tier talent. You, with your state school degree, have the nerve to ask me? I know what this is. You're looking for an excuse to get close to me, to get back together. You regret breaking up with me, don't you? Life's treating you miserably, isn't it?" I didn't reply. Her silence was my answer. "I'm telling you, the standards here are high, and the rules are strict. Most people get a 3-month probationary period. You'll get 6. The absolute most I can offer you is $20,000 a month. Don't think I'll give you special treatment, just because you're my ex. And be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. sharp for an interview." 1 second late, and the offer's gone. Oh, and don't even think about bribing me with coffee. I have absolutely no desire for an oat milk latte with a half pump of vanilla. Isn't your apartment in the middle of nowhere? I have a condo near you with a car in the garage. Why don't you just drive it? It'll be easier. I stared at the messages from Anna Sterling, the CEO of a major publicly traded company, holding my cup of ramen, completely stunned. Before I could even type a response, my phone rang. Anna's icy voice came through the speaker. "What's your problem? You dare to not answer my texts? Is this your attitude when you're looking for a job? If I don't see you for that interview at 10 tomorrow, you're dead to me." I was so broke I could barely afford to eat. I immediately snapped into perfect employee mode. "Don't worry, Ms. Sterling. I'll be there on time. And one more thing I need to remind you of," she said, her voice sharp. "We have a strict, no office romance policy. Don't come to my company thinking you can get back together with me. Ms. Sterling, I will absolutely respect the company's rules. No office romance. You better not slip up. The second I see any sign that you still want me, you're fired." She huffed. "I will treasure this job opportunity, Ms. Sterling." The next morning, as I walked out of my building, a black Maserati was parked at the curb. I was about to unlock a city bike to get to the interview, but the driver quickly got out. "Excuse me, are you Mr. Miller?" "I am. Ms. Sterling sent me to pick you up for your interview. Wasn't this a bit much?" "Hold on. I need to buy a coffee first." I found a nearby cafe, bought an oat milk latte with a half pump of vanilla, and got into the Maserati. The ride to the office was smooth and traffic-free. As soon as I stepped out, a professionally dressed woman approached me. "Mr. Miller, hello. I'm the director of human resources. We've already set up your workstation. Your salary is provisionally set at $21,000 a month, plus attendance bonuses, meal and transportation stipends, and a full benefits package, including a 401k, which starts on day 1. Listening to the HR director, I felt something was off. "Excuse me," I interrupted her, a smile fixed on my face. "I don't think I've even been hired yet. I haven't had my interview." "That's correct," she said. "Ms. Sterling gave us instructions this morning. To prevent you from making any more unreasonable demands, she preemptively arranged these benefits for you. She also said that if you're not satisfied with her arrangements, you're free to leave right now. She said she doesn't like employees who are picky." The HR director had a strange expression on her face as she spoke. "So, Mr. Miller, are you satisfied?" I snapped back to reality. "Satisfied, absolutely satisfied. Where's the contract? Is there a permanent option? I'm willing to sign my life away right now and pledge my undying loyalty to this company." The HR director chuckled. "Our standard contracts are for 5 years. My face fell with disappointment. "That's a real shame, but it'll do. I'll start with 5 years of service. Where do I sign?" She quickly handed me a contract. I signed my name without even reading it. Where else was I going to find a job that paid over $250,000 a year? I was desperate. I wasn't in a position to be picky. After signing, I kept a copy for myself. The HR director checked the contract, confirmed everything was in order, and said, "All right, Mr. Miller, let me show you to your desk." I nodded with a smile. As we walked, I noticed a lot of people staring at me. The further we went, the fewer people there were. Something felt wrong. I finally worked up the nerve to ask, "Excuse me, where exactly is my desk? And what is my position?" "Mr. Miller, your position is executive assistant and personal aide to the CEO." As she spoke, we arrived at a large set of doors. The HR director knocked. A crisp voice from inside said, "Come in." The director gestured for me to enter. "Mr. Miller, Ms. Sterling is waiting for you. You'll need to discuss the specifics of your job directly with her." I hesitated for a few seconds, and Anna's impatient voice cut through the door. "Are you coming in or not? If you don't want the job, the exit is to your left." I quickly stepped inside and saw her. She was wearing a simple white sundress. Her face, usually bare, had a hint of light makeup. Her long legs seemed to glow, and she wore a pair of simple white sneakers. She didn't look like a CEO. She looked more like a girl on a college campus. I was holding the oat milk latte. Anna strode towards me, glanced at the cup in my hand, and took it without a word of thanks. "I can't believe it. After all these months, you're still so shameless, trying to bribe me with my favorite coffee. I'm telling you, this won't get you any special treatment." She stared at me coldly. "Ms. Sterling," I said awkwardly, "that outfit looks familiar." "Familiar? I can't believe you're still so hung up on me. It's too late. I'm not the person you could just have anymore." The outfit was what she wore the first time we met. "And while you're working for me, you will follow my rules," she added. "Yes, Miss Sterling," I replied immediately. I glanced at the coffee on her desk. "Miss Sterling, coffee's not as good when it gets cold. So you do know that coffee gets cold? If I hadn't reminded you, would you have even remembered I like oat milk lattes? And what happened to you? Without me buying your clothes, your sense of style has fallen off a cliff. I'm so disappointed in you. From now on, you will dress according to my taste. It's infuriating. It took me so long to train you, and in just a few months, you've reverted back to this." She shook her head in disapproval. "Ms. Sterling, I'm just here to work. Does my wardrobe also have to meet your standards?" I couldn't help but ask. A glint appeared in Anna's eyes. "You're my employee now. You will do as I say. If you don't like it, you can leave right now." I didn't dare say another word. "Okay, understood, Ms. Sterling. I'll do exactly as you say." A $250,000 a year job was no joke. It was my lifeline. "All right, enough nonsense. Your desk is over there. Go on. Be ready for my instructions at any time." Anna pointed to a small desk in the corner. "Okay." I walked over and turned on the computer. A little while later, Anna's voice called out, "This latte is too sweet. The sweetness is wrong." "I'm confused, Miss Sterling," I said. "You always like this sweetness, a half pump of sugar. I was just testing you, and you fell right into the trap. I can't believe you still remember my preferences so clearly. I have to remind you, we are not a couple anymore. You need to tone it down." "Understood," I said. For the rest of the morning, Anna didn't give me any work. I was so bored I was about to start a game of Minesweeper. Finally, lunchtime arrived. I was just about to pack up and leave when Anna's voice rang out. "I have a business lunch. You're coming with me." "Okay, Miss Sterling." We were in a large private room at a high-end restaurant. The food was served, but it was just the two of us. After a while, when no one else had arrived, I couldn't help but ask, "Ms. Sterling, has the client not arrived yet?" "What client?" Anna asked. "You said you needed me to join you for a business lunch." "That's right," Anna said coolly. "I need you to join me. The person you're entertaining is me. The food is here. Let's eat." I was stunned. I looked at the lavish spread on the table and knew this meal was expensive. Anna suddenly spoke. "Look at you. You must not have been eating properly since you left me. You're all skin and bones. You're really pathetic without me, aren't you?" She clicked her tongue, staring at me. For someone who had been living on instant ramen for a month, the feast in front of me was incredibly tempting. I didn't hesitate and started eating ravenously. It was the best meal I'd had in ages. But then Anna started digging up the past. "You're in such a miserable state. I don't know how you had the nerve to break up with me back then." I quickly cut her off. Ms. Sterling, we've already broken up. There's no point in bringing up the past. Oh, but I want to bring it up. Do you remember the reason you gave me? Just because my income was a little higher than yours, you broke up with me. When Anna and I first got together, I didn't know she was the CEO of a public company. When I found out, I was completely overwhelmed. Eventually, I couldn't handle the pressure and ended things. Ms. Sterling, your income wasn't just a little higher than mine. It was in a different galaxy. A single meal for you could be a month's salary for me. We were too different from two different worlds. Not from two different worlds? Are there two worlds now? She cut me off before I could say more. I can't be bothered to argue with you. Are you done eating? Let's go. She strode out, and I followed. After she paid, I saw the bill was over $5,000. After that lunch, Anna's attitude towards me grew colder over the next few days. She started giving me actual work to do. To be honest, it was a relief. Taking a high salary without doing anything made me feel guilty. Just as I was busy working, there was a knock on the office door. Come in, I said automatically, knowing Anna never knocked. The door opened, and someone rushed towards me. Noah, Miss Sterling is in trouble. You have to go help her. Without a second thought, I stood up and followed him down the hall to the conference room. The person who came to get me explained, Mr. Vance came in this morning to discuss a partnership with Miss Sterling. After the meeting, he kicked us all out, saying he wanted to talk to her alone. We didn't know what to do, so we came to get you. Everyone knows your relationship with her is special. What do you mean special? Come on, everyone knows you're her ex, and that you were the one who dumped her. I was speechless. Gossip really does travel fast in an office. No one else dared to go in. I pushed open the conference room door and saw a familiar face, Carter Vance. The moment I walked in, Carter's eyes met mine. A look of surprise crossed his face. Noah, what are you doing here? I thought you and Anna broke up. Before I could speak, Carter continued. Don't tell me you're working at Anna's company now. You can't be that shameless, can you? I felt a flush of embarrassment. Life's tough, what can I say? Just then, Anna shot me a look. I quickly walked over and stood between them. Carter had pursued Anna and failed. When he found out she was with me, he was devastated. After he broke up, he immediately started pursuing her again. From the looks of it, he still hadn't succeeded. Hearing my words, his eyes widened in anger. I can't believe you're really this shameless. How much is Anna paying you? $20,000 a month? Tell you what, I'll give you $300,000 a year to come work for my company. How about it? Carter said, flashing his wealth. I was tempted. I was about to answer when Anna glared at me, her beautiful face hardening. Noah, you dare to even consider it. The words died in my throat. Miss Sterling, don't worry. I'm not the kind of person who would abandon my principles for a little more money. But it was a lot more money. Still, I wasn't a backstabber. Carter got agitated. Anna, this guy is just after your looks and your money. He doesn't genuinely like you. Don't be fooled by him. Well, that just proves I have money and looks, doesn't it? Anna said with a narcissistic flair. But she had every right to be. Carter's gaze hardened as he turned back to me. Noah, I'm warning you. Don't get any ideas about Anna again, or I'll make you regret it. I absolutely won't, I said firmly. As soon as I said it, Anna's expression changed. Carter didn't seem to notice and kept rambling. You need to know your place. A woman as exceptional as Anna deserves someone equally exceptional, like me. A farm boy can't appreciate fine dining. You know what I mean? You're right. A farm hog can't compare to a show pig. A show pig just sits around and waits to be fed. But a farm hog, even if it can't eat fine grain, it knows how to survive. And when it comes to a fight, the show pig doesn't stand a chance. I paused, and I know this because my dad raises hogs. Anna burst out laughing. Carter, not understanding the subtext, continued to mock me. It's good that you know your place. Now, you can leave. I need to discuss business with Anna. No need. Have your sister come talk to me, Anna said, her expression turning cold as she looked at Carter. And Noah is my employee. It's not for an outsider to lecture him. If you ever speak to him like that again, don't bother coming back to my company. Anna, I'm just looking out for you. Carter tried to explain, but Anna had already shown him the door. He had no choice but to leave dejectedly. Now it was just me and Anna in the conference room. I kept my eyes down, not daring to look at her. She stood up and walked over to me. Noah, I'm warning you, don't even think about jumping ship. Otherwise, the penalty for breaking your contract will be so high that even your dad's hog farm won't be safe. I can't let that happen. That farm is my dad's life's work. Don't worry, Miss Sterling. I'm not that kind of person. If you tell me to go east, I won't dare go west, I said with conviction. Anna suddenly smiled. Then why did you break up with me? Sometimes I think there's something wrong with your brain. She always knew how to hit a nerve. I remained silent. After a brief, awkward silence, Anna spoke first. Go back to work. You're driving me home tonight. I just finished my work when a new colleague, Jessica, handed me a coffee. Noah, she cooed. I got goosebumps. Don't be so dramatic. What's up? Jessica pushed the coffee into my hand and gave me a sweet smile. Noah, I heard from the others that you're making over 20 grand a month right after starting, and that Ms. Sterling really values you. What's your secret? Share it with me. I want to be like you. I don't even need 20 grand, just over 10 would be great. So that's what this was about. I couldn't exactly tell her Anna had pulled strings for me. The only secret is to work hard. I gave her a placid smile. Jessica looked at me skeptically. Is it that simple? Yep. As I said it, I shivered. Why did the temperature suddenly drop? It does feel a little colder. I instinctively looked back and met Anna's beautiful, cold eyes. Ms. Sterling, Jessica said with a cheerful smile and quickly scurried away. I immediately stood up. Ms. Sterling, what can I do for you? It's after hours, Anna said coldly. She didn't have to tell me. I'd almost forgotten. I drove Anna back to her townhouse. When we got to the front door, I stopped. Ms. Sterling, I'll head back now. Anna blinked. But we're not home yet. I looked at her, confused. It was just a door. I subconsciously pressed my thumb to the fingerprint scanner, and the door unlocked. Welcome home, Master, a mechanical voice announced. The sound jolted me. I realized Anna had never deleted my fingerprint. I couldn't believe she'd kept my access after all this time. I turned to look at her, surprised. It's nothing strange. I just forgot, Anna said nonchalantly. She was always busy. It was normal for her to forget. Anna walked in and habitually took off her jacket. Since you're here, you might as well try a new dish I've been working on. I don't know if that's a good idea. I hesitated. What are you thinking? I just want you to be my guinea pig. I don't want my future boyfriend to have a bad experience. Anna took a pair of slippers from the shoe cabinet and handed them to me. For some reason, hearing her mention a future boyfriend made me feel a pang of disappointment. A woman as exceptional, beautiful, and skilled in the kitchen as her would never be short of admirers. And yet, she had chosen me. I had once asked her why, but she never told me. Anna changed into her loungewear and got busy in the kitchen. I wanted to help, but she shooed me out, saying I was in the way and messing up her flow. Half an hour later, she came out with a platter of perfectly cooked braised fish. My favorite. Here, try it. Anna's expression was neutral, but her eyes held a hint of anticipation. I picked up my chopsticks and took a bite. Delicious. Her cooking was as good as ever. A small smile played on Anna's lips. Are you regretting breaking up with me now? After all, a girlfriend who's beautiful, successful, and can cook is hard to find, even if you search with a lantern. I don't think I said anything. No, Miss Sterling. I know you're desperate to get back together with me, but I will absolutely not get back with you, Anna said, pausing for a moment. Unless you apologize to me. Was she giving me an out? The feelings I had suppressed for so long came rushing back like a flood. No. Anna suddenly took off her jacket, revealing her elegant collarbones and smooth shoulders. She walked up to me, lifted my chin, and forced me to meet her beautiful eyes. My heart started pounding. She leaned in close and asked, Are you in love with someone else? No, of course not. The atmosphere was getting tense. Miss Sterling, it's getting late. My cat is waiting for me to feed him. I'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Like a coward, I fled. Back in my apartment, my heart was still racing. Mittens was meowing at my feet, as if to say, I smell my former owner on you. I picked her up and stared into her big, round eyes. Mittens, do you miss her? Mittens meowed twice, as if in agreement. She missed Anna. We had gotten her as a kitten when Anna and I were together. When we broke up, I took Mittens with me. At the time, I thought the cat might be the only thing connecting us. Now, she was all grown up. The next morning, I went to pick up Anna. I could tell from the dark circles under her eyes that she hadn't slept well. The drive to the office was silent. When we arrived, Anna went straight into a morning meeting without giving me any work. An hour later, my colleagues trudged out of the conference room, looking miserable. "What happened to you guys?" I asked curiously. Dave looked distraught. Miss Sterling was on a rampage. We were all too scared to even breathe. Another colleague speculated, "I think she might be on her period." But I remembered Anna's cycle was at the end of the month. Over the next week, my colleagues discovered that whenever I was in a meeting, Anna wouldn't lose her temper as much. So they started dragging me into every meeting, big or small. After one meeting, Dave pulled me aside to gossip. "Noah, do you think Miss Sterling is still in love with you?" "Don't say things like that," I quickly warned him. Jessica overheard us and looked at me with a sly smile. I knew it. How could a new hire get such a high salary? "So you slept your way to the top. I'm so jealous. If only I were a man. With my looks, I could probably catch Miss Sterling's eye too." Dave muttered, "You're crazy. Keep dreaming." I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. After work, Anna asked me to accompany her to her family's home. I didn't think much of it and went with her. It was only when we arrived at their estate in Greenwich that she told me we were meeting her parents. I was floored. "Why didn't you tell me earlier? If I had known I was meeting your parents, I would have never come." I had no choice. They keep pressuring me to find a boyfriend, and I couldn't find anyone on short notice. "So I need you to play the part for them." Anna linked her arm with mine as we walked inside. "Be convincing. Don't let them see through it." For a moment, it felt like we were back in the honeymoon phase of our relationship. At first, I was worried her parents would look down on me or give me a hard time. But to my surprise, the dinner was incredibly pleasant. They seemed to be quite fond of me. "Noah, we're entrusting Anna to your care from now on," Mrs. Sterling said with a warm smile. I found myself slipping into the role of Anna's boyfriend. "Mr. and Mrs. Sterling, you can rest assured. I will take good care of Anna and never let her be unhappy." That's all we wanted to hear. After dinner, Mr. and Mrs. Sterling walked us out. Before we left, they told me to arrange for my parents to meet them soon to discuss the wedding. I was completely bewildered. We had just met. How are we already talking about a wedding? "Mom, Dad, Noah will make the arrangements. We have to go now." Anna pulled me into the car. As I drove, I thought about the evening. It felt like more than just a simple act for her parents. After we had driven for a while, I pulled the car over, my thoughts a jumble. I turned to Anna. "Ms. Sterling, are you going to explain what happened tonight?" Anna's red lips curved into a smile. "My parents have already approved of us being together. What else is there to worry about? How could they possibly approve of me being with you?" I couldn't wrap my head around it. Our backgrounds, our social standing, the gap was just too wide. Because even fate wants us to be together. Later, Anna explained everything. One time, her best friend was visiting. They had just showered and were playing around on the bed when her mother walked in and saw them in a compromising position, looking like they were about to kiss. They were also scantily clad, so her mother mistakenly thought she was gay and started frantically pressuring her to find a boyfriend. She had planned to bring me home to meet them when we were dating, but then I broke up with her. "Miss Sterling? Are you still going to call me Miss Sterling?" Anna cupped my face and kissed me. My heart skipped a beat. When you're with the person you love, how can you not fall? But I'm supposed to take over my family's hog farm one day. So what? I wouldn't mind being a hog farmer's wife. I've always kind of romanticized the country life. Anna came back to my apartment with me. The moment Mittens saw her, she jumped into her arms, meowing excitedly, as if to say, "You're finally back. I can't believe you've taken such good care of her," Anna said, stroking Mittens as she sat on the couch. Mittens purred contentedly. Of course, I'd starve myself before I let Mittens go hungry. That night, Anna took a picture of our three hands together and posted it on Facebook with the caption, "After all this time, it's still you." A few moments after she posted it, I got a call from Carter. As soon as I answered, he started yelling, "Noah, didn't you say you wouldn't get any ideas about Anna? And now you're back together? You're such a dog." I held the phone away from my ear as he raged. When he finally ran out of steam, I said calmly, I said I wouldn't get any ideas about her. I never said I wouldn't get back together with her. You just wait. Carter hung up in a fury. The next day, when Anna and I arrived at the office, we heard from our colleagues that there was a huge bouquet of roses in her office. 999 of them. I followed Anna into her office and saw Carter standing in front of the massive bouquet, holding a box. "Carter, what are you doing now?" Anna asked, her face full of annoyance. Carter, however, looked delighted. He walked over, opened the box, and presented it to Anna. "This is the angel's heart. You always loved it. I searched for a long time to find it." Inside the box was an exquisite necklace with a gemstone the size of a pigeon's egg. It sparkled as brightly as Anna herself. Anna merely glanced at it. "You should save such an expensive gift for your future girlfriend." "Anna, why won't you give me a chance?" Carter looked at me angrily. "What does this guy have that I don't? Can he buy you a multi-million-dollar necklace? Can he help you with your career?" As much as I hated to admit it, he was right. I couldn't do any of those things. In the past, I might have backed down again, but Anna had chosen me so decisively. This time, I wasn't letting go. Before I could speak, Anna said, "I could buy my own multi-million-dollar necklaces. And as for my company, it's already a public corporation. I don't need an outsider's advice. If it weren't for the fact that your sister is a good friend of mine, I would have security throw you out." Faced with Anna's coldness, Carter was furious but didn't dare to do anything. His family's success was largely due to Anna's help. He wasn't stupid enough to burn that bridge. In the end, he left in a huff. After that incident, everyone in the company knew that Anna and I were back together. My colleagues joked that they wanted to call the police on our public displays of affection. About a month later, Anna suddenly asked me, "When are you going to take me home to meet your parents?" "This weekend." Once I decided to take Anna home, I called my parents and had them do some renovations on the house. Even though Anna said she didn't mind, she was still a pampered princess. I couldn't give her the best of everything, but I wanted to give her the best I could. At first, when my parents heard my girlfriend was the CEO of a public company, they were skeptical. They didn't believe a CEO would ever be interested in a slacker like me. It wasn't until I brought Anna home that they finally believed it. The day we arrived, my parents had prepared a huge meal. "I heard from Noah that you like spicy food, so I made a few Sichuan dishes. See how you like them," my dad said, beaming. Anna tried every dish and praised them. "Delicious. I didn't know you were such a great cook, sir. If you like it, eat more." My dad looked at me. "Noah, you should learn how to cook. If you're not going to inherit the farm, you should at least learn my skills. How are you going to take care of Anna otherwise?" "I know, Dad. I had tried cooking before, but my food was so bad that Anna banned me from the kitchen. When we were together, she did most of the cooking. Right after we broke up, nothing tasted good to me. It's okay, really. I can cook for him when I have time. If I'm busy, we can just hire a cook." Anna immediately defended me. My mom smiled. "You really hit the jackpot with a girl like Anna." Sometimes I thought so too. That evening, I took Anna for a walk down the country roads, enjoying the peace and quiet that was missing from the city. "Anna, you still haven't told me why you like me in the first place." I couldn't help but ask the question that had been nagging at me. I couldn't believe she was just attracted to my mediocrity. "Do you remember that anonymous online forum you used a few years ago?" Her words took me back in time. I had just graduated from college and was struggling to find a job. I was under a lot of pressure and went online to vent, but I couldn't find anyone I connected with. Just as I was about to delete the app, I met someone with the username Everyman. We clicked instantly. He gave me a lot of great advice and helped me through that depressing time. Later, I got busy with work and didn't log on for a long time. I ended up deleting the app when I was cleaning out my phone. "Don't tell me you were Everyman." I looked at her shocked. The user's profile said they were male, so I'd always thought of them as a guy. Surprised? After hearing Anna's side of the story, I finally understood. At the time, she was also struggling with work-related stress and insomnia. She went online to find someone to talk to and stumbled upon me. She was drawn to my sense of humor and unique perspective. We chatted almost every day, and her sleep quality improved significantly. But then I disappeared. She thought it was just a fleeting encounter until she met me in real life. "How did you recognize me?" I was curious. Anna smiled faintly. "Your voice. Your voice is very distinctive. The first time I heard it, I knew it was you. So that's how it was. And you heartless jerk, you broke up with me. Anna was still a little angry about it. I pulled her into a hug. That was because you were too amazing. For a guy like me with no grand ambitions, being with you was a lot of pressure. But I never thought you were a slacker. You're a hard worker, you have a great attitude, and you're funny and charming. You're so much better than those guys who just try to throw money at me. Anna's words were sincere, and they felt like a comfort. But it didn't matter anymore. We were together now. Love conquers all. When we go back, we can start planning our wedding. You're not getting away from me again. I smiled and held her tighter. I'm not running away ever again.